This is how I, Deos, former LCS coach, made scrubnoob one of the top challenger junglers FF in 15 minutes. But how did I do this? Well, it wasn't just luck, it's the power of my predator strategy. So if you want to dominate the jungle and make challenger players bleed, keep on watching, because I'm breaking down exactly how this strategy works step by step. But what is the predator strategy? Well, it comes down to one key principle. What are you supposed to do when you're stronger than the enemy jungle? Well, like how a cheetah stalks its prey, you hunt them down. Your main goal as a predator is to make sure that your prey feels like they cannot play the game at all. But how do we accomplish this? For this strategy to work, you need a couple of things. Number one, you need to make sure that you're stronger than the enemy champion. You either have a champ gap like Graves and the Fiddle, or you're up items. Number two, you need to know where the enemy jungler is for you to match them. This is probably the hardest part for many people. If you don't know how, don't worry, I'm going to be making a guide on how to track the enemy jungler soon. And number three, pay attention to your priority. It's not worth it for you to die. Ping a lot and pick your battles strategically. With that out of the way, it's time to watch the VOD. Let's be great. Cheers. Alright, so we're just going to get straight into it. This is me on Kha'Zix. I'm playing against scrubnoob Drengar. So, looking into the game, I'm choosing to path top to bottom here. Top to bottom here. The reason why is because I have Draven Nautilus. They also managed to sneak into this first bush, so I'm expecting a lot of action to be going on there. So I want to be involved. Another way that you could look at it is, you could path up here to try to invade like any potential invade angles, but frankly, I don't really know the Renekton Ambessa matchup that well, so I just went with what seemed the easiest, Draven Nautilus. So, doing Grob, doing Wolves, killing the camps, and I actually want to highlight something here, which is a mistake on my end. I actually end up going 2 points Q, right? I'm not like a Kha'Zix expert. For some reason, I thought that going 2 points Q would make me clear the red side jungle much faster, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. It doesn't really provide much AoE, and most of these are AoE camps. But what I want to highlight here is that you don't need to be a perfect player. I am not a perfect player, and I still managed to go completely ballistic this game using the predator strategy. So just keep on watching. Now, I make the choice here to do Krugs over red for any junglers, like really important. I look at this and I'm like, okay, I'm not really sure if they're going to maintain priority. If anything, they're going to lose priority on this wave because it's going to be building out soon. So with that in mind, I just want to do Krugs, then red, so that I can have the option to either go up like this into top crab, or I can still go back into bot crab. Now, another option for this is that I know that Rengar is stronger than me, level 3. So he's going to be searching for something. So it also gives me added protection, which was really great, because as we can see from here, he drops a ward. This guy was looking for me. He was hunting me, and I actually dodged his timer. Fantastic move on my part. So I do the Krugs, right? And I know that he took my my red. Now we have a decision to make here. I could either base, go into my top side, right? Be on the top cover at 330, or I could do what I think is better, which is push out. So from here, since I know that this wave is building out, and we're a really strong 3-man core, I want to either fight the Rengar from re-entering this way, or I want to go gank their bot lane, which is what I end up doing. Me not having a jump here is like pretty unfortunate, right? But we end up picking up the kill. Awesome, Draven dies for it. That's unfortunate. So I base, right? Now while I'm basing, I know there's a couple of things in the back of my head, right? There's bot crab, Gromp, and wolves, right? So I'm not exactly sure what Rengar is going to do, but what I want to prioritize is I want to prioritize just getting some information. So I do the top crab, I run into his top side, and I'm looking for a deep ward here. Now, the reason why I did this, right, is because, like I mentioned, he can either base, go to his Krugs, right, in which case I will see him, and I'll be a little bit slower on this clear. Not the end of the world. Or I get this opportunity to punish him, because he actually greeted, right? This guy really greeted. He did this camp, this camp, this camp, this camp. And now in the back of his mind, he's like, I really don't want to lose my Krugs and my Raptors, so I don't want to base. Because if he bases, right, I am taking his Krugs. So I see him, and this is where the strategy comes to play. Now I'm like, oh, I'm stronger. I'm way stronger than this Rengar now, so I want to look to match him. He doesn't see me. Pop up here, surprise, E over, he flashes, And I really think he played this not very well, right? He lost his mind. He should have just waited for his Mbessa. I end up picking up the kill and the Krugs. Now, we're going to look at the time. Grubs are spawning soon. Let's look at my gold. I'm like far stronger, right? I actually think I made another mistake here. Like I'm mentioning, you want to be constantly thinking about how to be strong, how to match. What I choose to do is I choose to do my Grom, my Wolves, and my Raptors. The reason for this is because I know that Rengar, he's like, I'm mad, right? I want to make a bot side play. I'm expecting him to go for these Raptors. He's either going to Raptors into our Raptors, or he's just going to run straight into them because he wants to fight me. So my goal here is just I want us to keep my camp efficiency up. I want to clear them all. The other part though too is that Grubs are spawning. So what I could have done instead is I could have based, still maintained my strength, because right now I'm weaker than Rengar. Did Raptors cleared up, and when I would have been here, ready for these Grubs. Now, thankfully, right, it doesn't become that big of an issue, and I don't make the key mistake of walking into my Krugs, because right now, Rengar's the predator, and I'm the prey. He's stronger than me. He wants to kill me right now. He wants to match me. And if we end up looking and pressing F3, check this out. He's right here. If I walked to my Krugs, he would have killed me. I would have died just like that. But I didn't, right? I pivot from my Krugs. I see that top is really diveable, and I go ahead and I make this play. Dive top. Awesome. Now right here, it's really common for a jungler to want to do these Grubs. Do I want to do these Grubs right now? My Nautilus thinks so. He wants to take this, but no, I don't want to do them. Why? Because I know on this next base, I'm going to be so strong. I have 1.7 thousand gold. I want to match this Rengar, and where can Rengar be? One spot and one spot only. Bot side. That's right. Come this way. Check my Krugs. I don't want to enter through here, right? Why? Because my Nautilus is in the river. I want to enter with Nautilus. Go with Nautilus. And this is where like it really comes into play. In hindsight, you're like, why did scrubnoob do this? Why did he jump with Nautilus? Well, from his perspective, why am I not taking his top side? He's confused, right? Junglers, they love these Grubs. I think that these Grubs are really OP too. They give a lot of XP. But once you're this strong, your only goal is to match, right? And I know that his bot camps are spawning. So I want to be here. Because if he takes this dragon, he doesn't have enough time to take his bot side camps. And then that's when I pop out. Do you want to know what scrubnoob types? He goes, why are you here? Well, I'm here because he doesn't know that he's the prey and I'm the predator. I'm just looking to match this guy every opportunity I can, because that's what's going to win the game, right? That's what's going to win the jungle 1v1. Do Grom, and not only that, right now his bot side is completely isolated. That creates opportunities like this where you can really start snowballing the game. Come over, kill the Senna, kill the Ashe. What's next? What's Rengar going to do? That's right, he's looking at this. Looking at my top side. So I'm instantly going to base. I'm not going to do Wolves. I'm not going to do my Red Arc Raptors. I'm going to instantly base, get my item. That's right, I'm stronger. We're going to go match him. Not going to do any of my top side camps. He takes Grubs. What does that signal to me? If he took these Grubs, that means that he didn't take his top side camps. He can't take topside camps and Grubs at the same time, right? In the same way that he can't take my topside camps and Grubs at the same time. If he invaded my topside camps, I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to chase him all the way into this jungle and watch what happens. Coming right through here. Misplay on my end, right? Once again, I am not a perfect player, but I am still taking over this game. This can be you too. What I should have done is I should have went over here a bit more, seen him on Krugs, and then instantly hopped over. It took me too long time, so I don't end up picking up the kill here, right? Don't end up getting the Grubs, but it doesn't matter. I'm so much stronger. I'm going to take this red. The reason why I don't go for this dive, I just looked at the map. I knew that she was dead. I looked at her. Raptors. Now check this out. I have 6 camps up. 6. But do I need to take these camps to be stronger than Rengar right now? No. I do not. So what do? Cross through mid, and then I match him. I know that he's going to be bot side. I see this bot crab spawning. I don't want him to get anything. I don't want him to breathe at all. I see that he's on blue, and I know that his Gromp is going to be spawning soon. Here, honestly, once again, not a perfect player, not the best Kha'Zix player, I'm scared to hop over. I should not be scared. I have hubris. I should just fight him. But I'm scared, so I wait. Wait for my Nautilus. If I just hopped over, I would have done insane amounts of damage to him. I would not have died. I would have ulted. Would have been all good. But it's fine. The key thing here that I want to note is, look. He cannot play bot side anymore. So the only place that he can go is top. But if he goes top, what's going to happen to his bot lane? That's right. I'm going to kill them. Again. Kill the Ashe. Kill the Senna. And what can Rengar do? Look at him. No camps topside. He wants to make something happen. Right here, I should have pinged my top laner a bit more. Right? This is my bet. I need to ping him. But at the end of the day, it's still fine. Why? Because he can't get these topside camps. They're still mine. Right here, honestly, misplay by me. I could skip my wolves, go straight here, and then fight them on these raptors. I missed an opportunity to match up. So once again, we're still not playing this strategy optimally. But it doesn't matter. Because as long as we're attempting to match and we find those opportunities, we're still gonna get ahead. Look at this Senna. One shot. Well, two shot really. Q and W. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Look at this. What am I doing now? I'm so strong. I'm so absolutely strong. I know I just killed the Senna. I know that these grubs are spawning, but I want to make sure that he has no counterplay at all. Right? I don't want to go straight into his bot side because I don't have priorities. I'm worried, right? Senna's going to be back up. My Nautilus is pretty far. I'm going to wait a bit. So I'm on the dragon. scrubnoob forces this play. Completely one-shot him. Showcase a little Kha'Zix mechanic here. Kill. Kill. Once again, matching him with my strength. Romp. Kill. Base. Do I stay for wolves? No. Why? Match. Always think about matching this guy. Once you're this fed. All these bot side camps, do I want them? No. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the Rengar. Eyes on the prey. Come straight out. Kill this guy, and honestly at this point he's given up. He knows we're here. He doesn't care. He's given up. Come through this way. Red. And just to showcase. 14 minutes. Look at the Senna. Poor Senna. Goodbye. Let's really take a glance. Right? I killed top. I killed Rengar. I killed the support and bot lane 4 times. And I didn't do any of these camps. Why? Because this is where the money bags are. Right? Dive. Invade. Objectives. Drake. Grubs. I like to teach this concept to my students, but I call it the 3 lines of aggression. Right? And depending on how strong you are, depending on your strong side of the map, this is what you're really thinking of first. Can I do something here? Can I do something here? Can I do something here? And these are your final options if you have nothing else that you can do with your strength. And just like that, 15 minutes, GG. GG. The Predator strategy, the Predator mindset. This is what you need to really win the game. This is how you snowball, and this is how you make the challenger players bleed. If you enjoyed this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does a ton for me. If you too want to become a challenger jungler, get into my Patreon, watch my videos. I have a great success story right now. Icelandic hero. Look at this testimonial, 100 LP to 900 LP, completely smurfing. If you want to be like that guy, come join my disc. Be great. Cheers.